Hey, welcome back to Mullins DIY Projects. Let's get started today on this non-hemi Predator. Brand new, Harbor Freight. Everybody knew about the 20% discount for President's Day. Snatch them up. Have you ever noticed on a non-hemi, they got these bolt holes right here, and on a hemi they don't. And on a hemi, you know, everybody knows on a hemi you got the aluminum valve cover instead of the stand. Let's get started pulling it apart. Ten millimeter. Eight millimeter. Feel line. Try to get a little closer to you. Peel that off. always like to put my bolts back on where they go so you don't get mixed up with them. Eight millimeters. There's 4 of them. Unplug your kill switch wire. Boom. Will you cool off? .13 millimeter exhaust. Junky thing. Valve cover, 8 millimeter, 4 of them. Remove this. If you're putting it on a mini bike or a go-kart or something like that, might as well ditch this. Throw this little guy away. .19 millimeter flywheel nut. I like to get right in behind it right here. Get riding behind the flywheel here and browse on it. Give it a couple whacks with the old hammer, should pop right off. Just like that. These here are bad for if you're doing a cam or anything like that. These are bad maintenance to fly off and destroy your motor. Best thing to do, best reliable thing you can do is an ARC billet rod and a good flywheel. ARC, PVL. There's a few of them you can get. Now, take this key. It's gonna be stubborn, isn't it? I'm not gonna be using this key anyway. I'm gonna put an advanced key in it. Vice grips, clamp onto it. Ain't want the gun. There we go. Governor arm, 10mm. Take your little screwdriver, get in the gap. Just try to open it up so wiggle him right on there. Side cover bolts are 10mm. Just take that little shroud off. 2 8mm, one on the bottom, one on the side. Pull your little shroud off her. forgot to bring out the Harbor Freight spark plug tool. Get your rockers where they're both loose. And it's a 10mm lock nut. And a 9/16 that holds the adjuster and a 10mm. Just crack them loose. Don't use it, never use a torque wrench while you're putting it back together. I just use it to tear down. Just need to loosen it up a little bit so you can break the push rod loose. Like so. Head bolts, 12mm. Now hemi ain't got a thin head gasket. Push rods. Think about doing a little port to the head a little bit. Don't forget your 2 dials right here. The oldest piston. Okay, now you can pull your side cover. If you're easy with it, you can probably pull the gasket off with it and reuse it. This motor's definitely got the oil in it to be brand new. Look at that, to be a brand new motor I just opened up out of a box. Okay. Gotta be easy with the gasket. There's 2 dowels for the side cover. The gasket come off one piece. Pull your cam. We're not going to use that. remove the low oil sensor. Myself, I just cut them off, but there's actually a better way you can block the hole off. Garbage. And then I come around to the side where the wire sticks out and I snip it off. Ain't gonna be using it. You tap it. Okay, pull the rod. Get it down there where you can get to it. Two 10mm bolts. Break them loose. Give it a little spin or you get your hand in there. Two 10mm bolts. Take them out. Take your cap off, spin the motor, where you get, try to push the piston rod up out there, pull the piston all right up out of it, which I ain't gonna be using none of this. I do like the thin rings on the non-hemi. Okay, now you can pull your crank. What I like to do, since I'm removing the governor, this governor gear, you can remove it completely. Just take it, tap it loose. Give it a little left tap. Bam. Knock it plumb off. Garbage. Now you can pull your clip on your governor arm. Wiggle your arm out. Boom. Now don't forget, there's always a little shim washer. See? Had grease holding it up in there. Make sure you get that out. Now, for the governor gear on the inside, what I like to do, spin the motor around. See this little pin? get you a little punch, knock it out. Boom. Knocked it right out. See all this? Make sure you get it all. Make sure you get every bit of that out. Now, they are another washer on the inside of this one. Don't forget it. Boom. So, now, we got us something to work with. There's a lot of casting material in here, I guess they run them before. They box them up and sell them. So I advise if you ain't gonna build one and you're just gonna run it, is probably to run it not too long and then change the oil to get all that out of your motor and get some life out of it. Now, what do I do with this hole? You can turn it into a breather. Put your a fitting in there for breather. Run it to your valve cover for a pulse fuel pump, whatever you want. If you're doing like a mini bike or something, so you ain't got to use the tank, because it'd be kind of hard to put the tank and then a fit in there. What I always do, I just thread a bolt in there with a crush washer there and here to block this hole. I take self-tapping, I think it's a 1/4 inch bolt, and thread in there. And then I like to throw one of these little copper crush washers on it. These are self-tapping 1/4 inch bolts. Just take and make sure you're lined up good. Thread it in there. Snug it down good. There is a little bit of aluminum shavings. Make sure you clean that all out. That's one done. Take your little crush washer. Get your bolt started. Snug it down. Your governor is removed now. Block the holes, probably good. Cylinder's in good shape. Okay. Stay tuned. We got a bunch of aftermarket parts. I'm thinking about maybe porting the head a little bit, open it up, give it a little better flow. Like I said, I'm new to this. This is my first non-hemi. I built a hemi. I got the go-kart, the White Fox, done. It is complete now. That's the one I done the live axle swap. This thing rips. Well, stay tuned, like, subscribe, put comments in there. What do y'all think? And I'll be back to building the non-hemi. Give you a little update. Thank you.